Oke, selamat datang di NCW Game. Kali ini gue pengen iseng-iseng main Red Ded Redemtion yang pertama di PS3. Kenalin, gue Suta yang biasanya ngisi novel lagi ujian. Jadinya ya mau nggak mau gue yang ngisi iseng-iseng sambil nostalgia. Yuk kita mulai aja. Kita main Red Ded Redemption. Waduh, kangen juga sih. Single player normal. Nah, seru nih. Jadi di Red Ded Redemption ini jagoannya John Marston. Tapi kalau di PS4 itu gue pernah lihat ya, gitaran, waduh, sumpah keren abis. Sebenarnya udah pengen sih mainin, cuman PS4-nya masih mahal. Di game ini dibuat oleh Rockstar. Kita lihat aja deh. Awal mulanya John Marston. Wah, Rockstar mempersembahkan sambil Blackwater Station. Aduh, bakal game terus-terusan nih gue. Direkturnya dari creator itu orang kita.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they live like animals, but they're happier now.
Sumpah kangen banget gue main game ini.
Not only
Itu masih ada
do
di
people
PS3
now
gue.
have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can't buy those.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo Station. Ayo. Celananya masih kampungan. Kita keluar kuning-kuning.
Over here!
Aku kakek tua keladi. Makin tua makin jadi.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Follow Jake. Lupa-lupanya sini gimana? Gimana?
All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get.
Oh, juga.
Is that right? Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust.
Oh ya.
Whoa there.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean...
Aku pindah kamar dulu ya.
Well,
I
we
ain't
ain't
one to
been
judge a
friends
man
for
by the
long
company
time.
he keeps. Giddy up.
Biar nggak mengganggu.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Mendo.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
Lihat-lihat kita. Itu kalau ada masalah. Dia kan buat mana nih? Oh, ke tempat gangster.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Dulu pas kalau main game ini guys, sob sampai lupa ya kan
Bill!
ada subuh.
Bill, I've come for you.
Padahal besoknya gawe.
Bill Williamson!
Wilson.
Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
Ya, apa yang terbuka?
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Di sini nih ditolong lagi cewek yang tadi di depan kereta tuh, di dalam kereta yang lucu-lucu, lucu banget kayak dia. Udah tungguin dulu tuh. Lupa namanya siapa ya? Itu game udah di file, cuma di PS4, di PS3 di file. Nggak main di PC deh, pasti bisa. Ya di PS juga. Teman baru ya. Masalahnya lama. Allah, Pak. Ajan coy. New friend called problem. Ini belum nyoba tombol sana nembak. Lupa lu.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
Wah. 12 doang.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Miss
Oh,
Bunny
you may be right, Miss McFarland.
McFarland.
I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss.
Oh, ada nyariin topinya nih.
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Gubuk. Bisa ganti-ganti belum? Oh.
Well, hello, Mrs. Drummond. I hope you're keeping well.
Oh. Kelupanya.
This may hurt. Oh, my goodness, it'll definitely hurt. Hello. Hello. Well, I can't even repeat it. Hey there.
How do you do? Those young people keep daring each other to visit Mescalero. It's so dangerous. But do they listen?
Howdy.
The things you say. Honestly.
Hello.
Pagi Bu, misi Bu. Oh, dia orang kaya ternyata. Ini gede. Dia ada ayam. Ada. Pintu sebelah.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Oke, ayo. Ini dikasih kuda. Nyeri. Wah, siapa bilang jam kuda
also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Come on, boy. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Sebenarnya kuda ini udah kuda yang terbaik. Jadi kalau kalian main ini nggak usah beli kuda-kuda lagi. Kudanya udah bagus ini. Mari dong. Salah gua.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Hardware, tobacco.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Marston, pick up the pace.
Okay.
Giddy up! That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Easy.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Oke, kotak. Belum kan?
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite.
Bau nih, rumahnya panik.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Bet you thought I couldn't use this, didn't you? Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Now back up. We should check out the rest of the ranch.
Oh, tanaman jagungnya dilindungi.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Let's go.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals!
Man, that one almost got me.
That coyote won't be back!
Go! Down you come.
Hurry! I think they're going straight to the chicken coop. Good shoot, Mr. Marston!
Come on.
That's it! Damn coyotes!
Come on.
Whoa! Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Habis makanin jagung.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston.
Slow down.
Pulang gue. Ikat badannya memang bagus.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Good night, Mr. Yuk, kamu bisa tidur. Saya silahkan untuk satu.
A beautiful wife is no guarantee
Tidur
of
6 jam.
full male potency. I'm eagerly await delivery of a new variety of bone saw.
Oh, oh, di sini ngambil peluru nih. Tuh.
I believe the town of Blackwater would benefit from some kind of parade. Well, that's not new.
Outfit. Ada baju apa? Belum ada baju apa-apa.
Everything young lady hears about was spoiled.
Nanti kita bisa jalan-jalan kemana-mana nih kawan. Behavior stand. Take Valorant dulu. Oke, kita ke B. Berapa ini? Oh, jangan lupa yuk. Masih gugup.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see. All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Ayo, lari-lari pagi, lari pagi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, guru balapan.
Let's go.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Come on.
How's it feel getting beaten by a lady?
Follow me. Come on. How you doing back there? Would you like me to slow down? Let's go. Let's go. Watch and learn, miss. I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. Should I wait for you to catch up? Go. Are you saving the best for last? Come on.
Whoa
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Gimana sih? Udah selesai dulu dah.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat. Come on.
Ayo. Kita next.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. Kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
Produk-produknya.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Don't say. I paid for new horseshoes, but got old ones.
You know, Ron, it's
Most
run off with an engine.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
I see.
Not feeling ill, I hope. Need some laudanum?
Hey, partner.
You need something for that gout? Any meds, laudanum, adrenaline, or pills, come see me. I hear half-ton Hank's traveling circus puts on a hell of a show. Stay away from the salt pork and tobacco.
His big mouth got him killed.
You need to see my new wagon bed.
Blessings to you.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
I'm telling you, that St. John's is just a front for Southwestern Rail.
Oh, ini taksi nih. Mode GTA nih bisa taksi. Kalau punya duit.
I'm gonna shut down Madam Kristen's property. It's the last thing I do.
Oh, lagi ya. Ayo.
He's known for short-changing folks.
Howdy, Link. See you in the bar later. Saloon's a great place to get to know everyone. Here I am.
Biasanya gue
How do you do? Yeah?
guru.
Well, I've heard different.
Why don't you and me spend a little time together?
Go to hell.
I do.
Like I was born yesterday.
Gue ya.
So long.
Goodbye.
You stand in the eye of the sky. The smoke of your torment awaits you. Fall to your knees. Be ashamed and disgraced in front of the Lord. Just as you light your cigarette with fire, an eternal fire awaits you. His blood was shed for you. He is a warrior.
Reyes is.
Hello, friend.
I keep foreign and Jewish-made goods out of my store. Help our American families.
Say, he is my strength. His blood for me.
Thank you kindly.
Ini gue dulu nyari duit, berburu dulu.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, basic kamus.
Come on.
tanaman-tanamannya bisa nih teman-teman diambil, bisa dijual. Oke deh, sampai di sini dulu ya untuk perkenalannya. Kita camping. Jadi kalau belum bisa beli rumah sebenarnya, beli tempat buat ngeset, kita camping kita. Cek kopi, udah ganti. Langsung kita bisa set. Oke, sampai ketemu lagi di next video. Red Ded Redemtion. Wah, sama saya Suta di NCW Game. Dah.